Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements 2. This is patch 3.4.4, which I'm calling Cleanup Results Round 1. And that is due to a new Let's Play I started recently where we play through Sim Settlements 2 and clean things up, bring things up to the original design, and just kind of make the mod better. You guys can check that out on Wednesdays. I stream from about 9 till midnight every Wednesday. I've been doing that for years, but this new playthrough just started a couple of weeks back, the beginning of the year. So the results are going to be some of these patches. All right, so let's get into the patch notes. But before we do, we got to thank our patrons. Almost forgot that. Patrons are a huge part of what makes Sim Settlements 2 possible because you guys make sure that we're not covering all the costs for our community websites, the web tools we host, all the software as a service fees for development, etc. You guys are awesome, and I'm going to shout out a handful of you now. If you signed up recently and you don't hear your name, don't worry, I'll get to you in an upcoming video. So huge shout out and thanks to Shiba Doggo, Bill, Twisted, Parrot Griffin, and Gunnut Gaming. You guys are amazing. Thank you for helping out the cause. All right, so patch notes. So got a few things here. Going to be relatively quick patch notes, though. A lot of the things you'll want to read the full patch notes. You can click to a link below to see our patch notes page and see all of the bug fixes to see if your issue is resolved. So the first change we made through the cleanup playthrough, and I'm going to only go over the noticeable ones, is there is a scene in Chapter 1 where a raider is holding some settlers hostage. And it seems like almost anything you do results in one of the settlers losing their head. And so we have modified that scene. So now there are several ways where you can save them. Generally, if you see a yellow option in dialogue, you'll probably save them. There are a few others in dialogue that will save them. And also for those of you who are snipers, you can just take that guy out from a distance. If you one-shot him, should save the hostage as well. And I say should because I'm sure all of you will, or some of you will find ways to break that, or maybe there'll be mod conflicts or whatever, but the intention is that you should be able to do that. So if it still doesn't work for you in your next playthrough, definitely let me know. In fact, in general, with that cleanup playthrough that we're doing, it's a great time to bring your bugs forward, come talk to me live, and hopefully we can get some of those things resolved. All right, the other section of changes we made was with Everett Estates. So you guys are all familiar with our friends over at Everett, and they give us some quests to get ASAM sensors. Well, the intention has always been that after you help them out and you are made an honorary super mutant, that the super mutants of the above ground area, not just that basement, would become friendly. And now that should be the case. Now, note that this only works on new playthroughs because we had to do a bunch of event monitoring and grabbing aliases and stuff that just doesn't work on an existing playthrough. So the next time you play through SS2, if you go do that side quest, the Suburban Disturbance, you should find that you now have some super mutant allies in the world. Another minor change we made to that same thing is that you will now get a full box of ASAMs when you bring chalk over, because chalk is really hard to hold on to since it's flagged as a junk item. A lot of times we'll accidentally drop into our workbenches. So if you manage to hang on to that chalk and take it over to your super mutant buddy, you will get a box of ASAMs for each piece now. So great way to get a boatload of ASAM sensors, other than stealing them from Jake, which I know most of you guys have reported to me as a bug. No, that's not a bug. We let you have those ASAM sensors from Jake. He doesn't mind. He's trying to share them with the world. So go nuts and steal them from his workshop whenever you like. So there's definitely some more fixes in there. A couple of notable ones. We did some more work on the city plan code. I know last patch I declared that city plans were fixed. Turns out totally wrong. There were still some more issues. Did another round of fixes. So I won't declare them fixed. I will just say we did more stuff to help improve the experience with city plans so that when you're trying to recreate the screenshots you see in City Plan Maker's mod page. Ooh, I don't know why I stumbled on that. City Plan Maker's mod page, you'll get a little bit closer to their vision. I'm sure there are still more tweaks we can make to get closer and closer to that, but we're going to keep working on that. So City Plans should work just a little bit better now. Building plans. There is a frequent issue where items get left behind when they upgrade, particularly if you're using building plan skins. A lot of work has gone into those as well. It's probably listed as fixed in the patch notes, but you know, there's always more to fix. So I'll say the same thing that I did about city plans. They are improved. Building plan cleanup should be improved after this patch. So again, go check the patch notes, link below, if you want to see if your most recent issue was resolved. And then if you have more issues, or if you don't think your issue is being addressed yet, definitely post it on the simsettlements.com forums. We have people who watch that every day to see if there's new issues coming in, and then they try and recreate them, and they put them on a Git tracker for me so that I am aware of them. And also you could join us on the Wednesday night streams, the cleanup playthrough, and bring them forward then. And basically I'm going to try and recreate bugs as we come across them in the story. So we're in early chapter 1 right now, and we'll slowly play through the entire mod so that we can find all of those issues. So it's going to be a very long running series, and we're going to get lots of patch improvements thanks to that. So please join me on Wednesdays. All right, if you made it through the whole patch note video, you know the routine. We're going to give away some merch now. I'm going to give you a hashtag, and just leave a comment including that hashtag and something else, because when I read through these, I don't want to just read this hashtag over and over again. Give me a funny story. Tell me a bug down there. Definitely preferable to put bugs on the forums, but feel free to put them in there as well. Tell me something you love about Sim Settlements, something you don't like about it, something you want to see change, something you want to see us add, whatever, just something interesting to read with this hashtag. So that hashtag is 2025. Because it is a new year. Always excited to have a clean slate for the year. And like I said, I'm really excited about this playthrough. I'm going to keep hyping it, because it's really fun to play through the mod with the eye of like, oh, I'm going to make these changes right now. It's been a lot of fun so far. So hoping to keep this going throughout the year. All right, guys. With all that said, take care and enjoy the mods.